So I just, as I always say, stop by to really talk about, are you wearing the right size on your shoe? Because sometimes, y'all know I'm gonna leave this, right? Sometimes we tend to look at other people's feet, the shoe they're wearing, and ask the question, why am I not wearing that shoe? Because there's a shoe that fits you, and it won't fit anybody else. You know, when you look at the Wiz back in the day and Dorothy put on the shoe and oddly it just fit. When you look at Cinderella, right, and she went from rags to the shoe just fit. Well, look down at your feet right now. No, really, look down at your feet right now. You didn't put on some shoes that didn't fit this morning. You put on the exact shoe that would fit your foot so you can walk it through those doors and get your word. So the same as that shoe fits your feet, you couldn't wear too small shoes because then you can't concentrate. Amen? Amen. We all done had the shoes. We said, now this one got to go. I've outgrown these shoes. You can't put a size 8 foot in a size 6 shoe. It's not going to be comfortable. So why are you trying to put a size 8, 9, 10 mind in a size 5 behavior?
So let's begin by contextualizing the universe and seeing the universe like a house that is wired for electricity. And you and I are lamps. And the lamp could be tall, it could be short, it could be any color, it could be any shape, it could be any design. The power of the lamp has to do with the electricity that causes the light to shine through it. So no matter what the lamp is, if it's not plugged in, it doesn't shed any light. And the light does not come from the lamp. The light comes from the electricity.
That peace that we're after lies somewhere beyond personality, beyond the perception of others, beyond invention and disguise, even beyond effort itself. You can join the game, fight the wars, play with form all you want, but to find real peace, you have to let the armor go. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Don't let anything stand in the way of the light that shines through this form. Risk being seen in all of your glory.
See, sometimes we take our life, the calling on your life is a size 12, but the mindset is a size 2. And so you sit inside discomfort for the next 10 years, 5 years, wondering when you're going to get comfortable, when you decide you've always known there was a calling, a size 12 on your life. And at times when you begin to back up, it's because you're wondering, well, what if? Well, what if it don't work? Come on, y'all, somebody, yes, yes? Come on, amen, come on, talk to me. This is a dialogue, this is not a monologue. Y'all know how I roll. I was that girl that got a fail in English. And I got a D- in speech the last time I took either one of those classes. I was that kid that lacked self-esteem. I was that kid that didn't know where I fit. I was that young woman that tried to find my beauty in the arms of men. Because I wasn't, I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't mind what your judgment is about me after my story, because I know who I am. And I know whose I am. I know whose I am. So no one told me nothing, there was no evidence, say evidence. There was no evidence of a size 12 calling on my life while I was in my 2. But I knew that there was a size shoe that was bigger than the one I was in. And all I had to do was become committed to finding my 4, then my 6, then my 8, then my 10, then my 12, and whatever else you got for me, God, I'm gonna step into that shoe. You want your future, but you too caught up in your yesterday. You looking at yesterday's newspaper trying to design your future. And God said, I got a calling on you that's bigger than today. Like, this ain't your end point. This is just where you are right now. That there's some things I gotta release from you. I gotta move that job out of your way. You would have stayed there forever. Come on, somebody. I gotta break down your finances so I can get your attention. Do I have your attention now? I gotta move that relationship out of your life because they're not speaking into your future and you won't let them go on your own. So I gotta move that out of your life. But understand, I knew who you were when you were in the womb. I knew who you were. And I only have good things for you. I didn't bring you to do you any harm. Never have. Now, will you go through some stuff? Yes. When I say go through some stuff, I need you to keep going through it. I need you to not stop and take out real estate in the stuff. Some of y'all done took out real estate in the stuff. You done did a lease option buy in the stuff. You done did a rent to own in the stuff. And God said, I just told you to go through it. Don't stop. You done turned a speed bump into a stop sign. Why? And so I just, I look at your life. I look at our life. I look at who we've been meant to be. Who you are will never be shaken. Who you've been meant to be will never be questioned. What you go through will change. There will be days when you feel like, is this it? And the answer is there's always more. But are you willing to be courageous, bold? Are you willing to like and love every part of your journey? Are you willing to have blind, say blind, unwavering faith? That's to show me when I don't see it, I just know it. When I don't see it, I just know it. And I move with the same level of certainty. See, God is waiting on you to move with certainty. You moving with wonder. I wonder if. So when you say I'm wondering, God said, well, I'm wondering too. Like, because when you move with certainty, I move with certainty. When you know, I know. The universe will match you right where you are. So when you move with absolute certainty about that relationship, about your health, about your job, about your finance, absolute certainty, the universe responds accordingly. People ask, how did you do it? I said, I never thought I couldn't. And I'm okay being called crazy. There's freedom, y'all, in being called crazy. Come on, somebody gonna know. There's freedom in not fitting in. There's freedom in not being attached to how many likes you might get on Facebook. There's freedom in that. Because if I don't have to be normal, then I can be me. And you can define that any way you need to define that. So there's a new day. There's a new day coming. And the day is here. It's right now. My Fitbit says now. It's now. Like there's no waiting on anything.